I want to this morning just say to everyone, I'm thankful to God that we made it to see another Christmas and to get through yesterday and step into another day. I know many of you are probably still trying to gather yourself together after yesterday um, with family and friends. But I want to say to you today, don't allow exhaustion. Okay? I know that life can be overwhelming, and I know that at times like this, there are things that can cause you to be that way or feel like that. But I'm just asking you, don't become exhausted, because when you do that, when you allow it, it will eat away at your life. I'm talking through life experience and exhaustion at one point in my life, but I'm older now. Um, it would just take me down to the point of depression. And that's why I say to you, don't allow for it to take you down, for it to have a seat in your life. Because if you're not careful, it will. Exhaustion, it just eats away at your soul. It really does. And you have to know that, and I say this all the time because I learned it over the years in my life. And I tell y'all, I'm not afraid of my age. I'm thankful to God that I made it to see 59 and that He continues to bless me to be a blessing to others. Because, listen, you are a blessing to somebody else. Don't you know every day you give strength to somebody that you never met in your life? So if you become exhausted, guess how many people are going to be impacted from your exhaustion? Now, I'm not saying you have to kill yourself. When I say kill yourself, I don't mean physically. I'm saying take yourself to a point where you can barely get up in the morning. I'm saying to you, you are worth every step that you are going to take today, this day, and every day forward. You are worth not allowing anything to come into your life and disrupt it. And those things that do come in your life and interrupt your life, you have to get out of it. Find a way to, as a friend of mine used to say, exit stage right. I learned that when I was a legal advocate. And technically, when you're doing work like that on behalf of victims of violent crimes, it's always something that will take you to that point of what do we do next? What do we do next to help this person, help that survivor? You're in and out of courts. You up in the middle of the night, going down to the police station or going down to the emergency room, depending on what happened. What I'm saying to you, that's why I can't say things to you that I haven't experienced myself. So when I talk to you about not allowing exhaustion to have a seat at your table in your life, I'm saying I've been there, and I'm not really telling you to do anything. I'm just asking you to reflect over your life, in your life, and look at those things that might need to be removed out of your life. And sometimes it's, just making a gentle swift away from some things or away from some people. Because, again, I will say this to you over and over again. I don't have a huge platform. But I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful even if I can help one person through my words. If I can only inspire one person, I know that God will be pleased with me. because our works, the things that we do for others, it's just, it never stops. You might not do it for that same person over and over again, but if you are touching somebody every day. Years ago, I asked God to make me a giver. And you know what? He done that for me. You never know how he is going to have you to give in life. And it don't always mean money. He gave me the gift of communication to give of myself. And it's been over the years. I've been on social media 4 years, but I've always been out there in the trenches, giving of myself, speaking to people in different venues, whether it was the church or it was an organization or it was a training that I had to go do or go lobby down at the state capitol for victims' rights. Like women and children. Family violence. All of that. God used me to give what he placed in me, his gift of communication. But he didn't just give it to me. He gave it to you too. So what I'm saying is don't allow people to tell you or minimize your gift, because you can become exhausted with that too. Trying to fight against the forces that are fighting against you. Let go and let God do whatever he's going to do in your life. You count it as joy. Because see, people can measure themselves up against electric, but they can't measure themselves up against God. And so therefore what I do it for God, that he get the glory. But I also want you to never ever forget to not allow exhaustion to take a seat at your table. When it does, recognize it and get rid of it. The best way that you can, that you know how. Because you know what? You are greater than you think. You are much greater than you think. So keep moving, keep smiling, keep giving yourself a hug sometime in the mornings. Wake up with motivation and wake up eating no for breakfast. And you will keep a lot of that exhaustion away from your table. Okay? I wasn't going to be on here long. I just wanted to give you a few words and prayerfully and hopefully that it will give you some strength as you go throughout this day, because you are worth it. All right? Remember this, even if you help one person, God is pleased with you. All right? Talk to you guys later.